is Jiu Jitsu and why should my kid try it? You'd be surprised on how many parents bring their kids to our intro classes and they have absolutely no idea what Jiu Jitsu even is. And we get it. Most people think martial arts are all the same and they instantly picture kicking, punching, sword breaking. But Jiu Jitsu is different, and honestly, that's what makes it so special. So in Jiu Jitsu, kids learn how to use leverage, timing, and strategy to control situations. Think of it like a game of human chess where brains and strategy matter just as much as strength. And they discover how to protect themselves from bigger and stronger opponents without ever needing to throw a punch or a kick. In Jiu Jitsu, you can actually use techniques from other popular arts like judo and wrestling too. Okay, Coach Melina, I still have no clue what Jiu Jitsu is. Let's break it down. Essentially, the main idea of what they will be learning is take down, control, submit. If we use a Jiu Jitsu competition as an example, the match starts with both of the competitors standing. I want you to keep in mind that there's no 1, 2, 3 perfect sequence of steps to follow in Jiu Jitsu, but typically, the first objective at the start of a match is to take your opponent down. So what's a takedown? This means quite literally getting your opponent off of their feet and onto the ground. Once they've successfully brought their opponent down to the ground, their next step is usually to then gain a dominant position of control, neutralizing their opponent. Once they've established their control, they will then look for a submission. What's a submission? A submission in Jiu Jitsu is a move that makes an opponent give up or tap out. This usually involves putting their opponent in a position where they can either be choked or have a joint locked in a way that could cause pain or injury if they don't surrender by tapping out. So an injury like this would be a bone break, a dislocation, tendon damage, or being put to sleep by a choke. And I know that might sound scary, but Jiu Jitsu is actually one of the safer combat sports to train because of the option of tapping out. So what is tapping out? Tapping out in Jiu Jitsu is a safety signal that we use to indicate that we want to stop the match or the training session. So when somebody feels uncomfortable, trapped, or believes that they might get hurt, they can tap on their opponent or on the mat with their hand or foot. If their limbs are trapped, they can verbally say, tap, and this signals to their partner to release the hold or submission immediately. At our academy, we thoroughly train students first and foremost on tapping out before they feel pain and releasing their teammates immediately at any sign of tapping. We also have our coaches and assistant coaches watching the kids at all times, and we are ready to tap out for them if they seem unsure of when to tap, and this can happen in the beginning. Jiu Jitsu isn't just for tournaments either. It's a tool that kids can actually use in real life situations, especially if they find themselves facing a bully. Jiu Jitsu teaches them how to stay calm under pressure and gives them the skills to protect themselves without relying on aggression. And with the techniques that they learn here, they will learn how to control and neutralize somebody without needing to hurt another child. They'll be able to immobilize somebody who's being aggressive by learning dominant positions and how to shift their body weight and pressure to neutralize a bully. And I know while no amount of training can give you a certain outcome in a situation like that, the more tools that you can give your kids to improve their odds out there, the better. I really hope this video helped you understand a little bit more about what Jiu Jitsu is all about. So if you've been on the fence or you thought all martial arts were the same, I'd invite you to give Jiu Jitsu a shot and bring your kid in for a free introduction class and come see what it's all about for yourself. I think this is one of the best places for children to grow strong inside and out. We hope to see you guys on the mat soon.